Hey guys, it's me, and today I'm going to be doing a review of more than usual. I'm actually going to be doing 3 players in one review because a few of these were suggested by farmers, so I thought I would give them a go. So first up is Courtois, I believe that's his name. His on-card stats are 81 diving, 89 reflexes, 86 handling, 59 speed, 58 kicking, and 80 positioning. He's about 25k on the Xbox and about 20k on the PS3. These are just going to be quick summaries of each player. So this guy, I found that mostly he was very good at reflex saves. For the most part, he did make a lot of decent enough saves. His handling wasn't the best and he did spill a few shots. Although the easy ones he did not spill at all. And his positioning was okay. For crosses it could have definitely been better. But he did save a few headers from crosses. And his speed, although I didn't really get to try it out, he was fast enough at getting out to the ball when it came towards him. He wasn't too bad. He's a decent enough Team of the Year goalkeeper. If you're playing against someone who has players with very high sort of shot power, then he may struggle, but he's quite good in 1v1s, so he's a decent enough keeper. And if you're looking for a Team of the Year keeper, this guy's pretty good, especially if you're on a budget, although there are better keepers you could get if you're not looking for a Team of the Year keeper. He's not as good as Neuer or someone like that in my opinion, but he's still a decent enough keeper. Next we have Ashley Williams, Team of the Year version of course. Centre back for Swansea, he is Welsh. 80 overall, on-card stats, 70 pace, 83 defending, 86 heading are his important ones, and 75 passing is pretty decent too. He goes for about 20k on both the Xbox and PS3. Some of his more important stats in game: 81 marking, 80 heading accuracy, 90 stand tackle, which is pretty nice, only 73 slide tackle, pretty good. Long passes, 4-star weak foot, medium work rates, 87 strength, and 95 jumping is pretty damn good too. Only 80 interceptions, you'd hope for a bit higher. And this guy's actually a pretty good defender. 70 pace is about right for a centre back. Maybe want him to just be a little bit faster, maybe 74 or 75 would be ideal. But if you're in any way good at defending, you can defend against most players, although you may be open to over the top balls if you can't defend against those. But his 90 stand tackle definitely shows through. From the few clips I got with him, he definitely made quite a few tackles. And he didn't give the ball away too cheaply. His passing's actually pretty good too. Good for starting an attacking move. And he's pretty cheap too. One of the cheaper informs, and definitely one of the cheapest Team of the Years. So this guy's a pretty good option for centre back in the BPL. The only thing is he's a little bit short, but he's not too bad, and his high jumping stat sort of makes up for that. So this guy is definitely a good defender, and with the good strength as well, he can pretty much make up for that sort of shortness, I guess. So yeah, this is a good player, and I would recommend him for a Wales team, or maybe even a BPL team if you're trying to build a Team of the Year team. He's not as aerially dominant as you might like, but still pretty good, and yeah, a good player. Next up we have the Team of the Year Dempsey. This guy starts as a left mid, plays for Fulham, and he is from the US of A. 45k on the Xbox, 47k-ish on the PS3. On-card stats are 82 pace, 92 shooting, 83 passing, 83 dribbling, 92 heading. He is 175. Some of his in-game stats are 84 ball control, 92 crossing, which is pretty good, 88 curve, 85 dribbling, 99 finishing, 90 free kick accuracy, 94 heading accuracy, 95 long shot, and 99 shot power, 92 short pass, 96 volleys, 4-star skills, high defensive work rate, which is not very good, 97 reactions, 95 jumping, 83 acceleration, only 58 balance, 84 strength, which is pretty good, and 83 sprint speed, 82 aggression, and 82 attack positioning. So my main problem with this guy was his work rates. And yes, people are going to say change them in game, etc. And I did that, but it still doesn't seem to help him because, well, if it did, he wouldn't end up in my half of the time. So yeah, my main problem with this guy was I actually got a lot of clips of him defending, quite a few tackles from him. He just seemed to be in my half too much for my liking, and that's just not a good thing at all. Definitely better played as a left winger, so he can utilize his shooting skills, and he's not the quickest of guys, so he won't be getting up and down the flank too much. Although his crossing was actually pretty nice, I'm not going to lie, that was probably the most impressive part of his game. He could actually cross pretty well with his left foot, and he set up a couple of nice goals from the left wing just by crossing it. He did score a couple of okay goals. One of them was a nice near post finish, but mostly he just wasn't particularly impressive, so I don't think he's particularly good. His dribbling wasn't that great. He did have a couple of nice shots, but he does have a lot of shot power, and he seems to blaze it over a bit more than I would like, and his finesse wasn't too great. So I'm not going to really recommend him. Try him out if you want, because he's not too expensive, but if you're going to build a team, I wouldn't really recommend building it around him. And finally we're on to Michu. I have no idea how to say it. Michu, something like that. This guy actually has some pretty nice stats for an 81 overall, 78 pace, 85 shooting, 81 dribbling, 81 passing, 85 heading, so an all-round very solid player. 69 defending, which could be better if you wanted to play him as a CM, which some people probably will. His in-game stats: 87 ball control, 89 curve, 82 dribbling, 96 finishing. Everyone seems to have high finishing. 93 free kick accuracy, 85 heading accuracy, 84 long pass, 80 long shots, 86 penalties, 97 short pass, 93 shot power, 69 stand tackles, 77 volleys. He's average height, left footed, medium work rates, 3-star skills, 3-star weak foot, very low acceleration, 70 acceleration, and very low, 78 agility, 67 balance, 86 jumping, 73 reactions, 84 sprint speed, and somehow he has 99 strength, which seems pretty crazy. I'm not sure why. Maybe he suddenly got a lot fitter this season, I have no idea. So when I play with this guy, the main drawback to his game is definitely his pace. He couldn't outpace very many players. He does have a quite high sprint speed when he gets up to it, but problem is he has very low acceleration, or relatively anyway, so he finds it hard to get past defenders. But once he starts running, he is a pretty okay sprinter, but he's probably suited to CM or CAM, where he's not going to be making that many forward runs, more of a dictate to play sort of guy. He has got a nice left foot. I did actually score quite a few nice goals with him. His finesse shot's quite nice, and his long shot's decent enough, and power shot. But this guy's definitely an assister in my book. His through balls and his long passes and his short passes and pretty much every kind of passing from him was pretty much ideal. So I would definitely recommend him as a playmaker in your team, especially as a cheap team of the year player if you're looking for one. And he's not too bad going forward, but like I said, just that pace sort of lets him down, especially on the counter attack when you want to get forward quickly. Recommend putting a fast striker ahead of him to sort of balance out the play. He's decent enough in the air, and he's solid defensively, so if you want to play him as a centre mid, then you can do that as well, although there may be better options in that league in terms of CMs. So this guy's a pretty good player. Recommend him as a playmaker, and he's a nice team of the year player. Not exactly the best I've used, but for the price he's pretty good, so pick yourself up a Michu. And yeah, request reviews in the comments, and I'll talk to you next time again. Yeah.